You might not have to pay more for an iPhone after all. The twists and turns of the trade war continue. The U.S. tech industry is temporarily breathing a sigh of relief after President Donald Trump exempted electronics from the latest round of reciprocal tariffs. For now, the White House on April 11th said iPhones, computers, and other electronics will avoid the 125% China tariff and 10% import tax. Tech products from Nvidia and Dell are also on the exemption list. And now Trump is defending his shifting tariff position as a sign of flexibility.
Look, I'm a very flexible person. I don't change my mind, but I'm flexible. And you have to be. You just can't have a wall and you'll only go. No, sometimes you have to go around it, under it, or above it. There'll be maybe things coming up. I speak to Tim Cook. I helped Tim Cook recently, and that whole business. I don't want to hurt anybody, but the end result is we're going to get to the position of greatness for our country.
As of now, electronic products are still subject to a 20% tariff on Chinese goods imposed earlier this year. Now, the Trump administration said the higher tariffs on electronics are a temporary exemption. Experts see Apple as one of the biggest beneficiaries of the exemption. A big relief. That's how one JP Morgan analyst described the Trump administration's latest tariff moves in a recent client note. KeyBank Capital Markets analyst Brandon Nispel shares the same bullish sentiment, saying the Trump tariff exemption takes a big risk off the table in a client note April 13th, but he cautions we don't think Apple is out of the woods yet. The tariff situation is delicate and in flux, requiring investors to be very nimble. Auto companies like Ford, Stellantis, and General Motors could be next in line for a tariff break. Trump is now floating the idea of cutting the 25% auto tariff to give car makers more time to set up manufacturing in America.
I'm looking at something to help some of the car companies where they're switching to parts that were made in Canada, Mexico, and other places, and they need a little bit of time because they're going to make them here.
As the 90-day pause for the bulk of tariffs kicks in, the U.S.-China trade war as of now is marching on. For Investors Business Daily, I'm Claire O'Connor.